Alright, Shalom Akims. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory to the Father and the Son, Yahawah, Barak, Sham, Yahawashi, double line of cells and apostles of the great Milson, Ruel, and taught me this truth, and a sincere salutation unto the brethren pushing this word through truth and safety, risking life for them to do so, through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Sham, Yahawashi. I'd like to give all honors, glory, and praise to the Father and the Son. Alright, and today, man, we be going into the prosperity doctrine of Christianity. All right. And as Elder Apostle Tahar would say, man, all right, Christianity is the most addicting drug, or if not a drug. All right. You know, it's a spiritual drug. All right. In a sense, okay, because the scriptures do speak about the scriptures do speak about how basically you know, the Babylon juice, man, okay, or the wine of Babylon, all right, and part of that intoxication, that doctrine, is Christianity, man, all right. You know, this was a doctrine that was used to enslave Jake, keep Jake in spiritual constraints, you know, restrictions, if you will, all right. And this man, this prosperity doctrine has deceived many, okay. Right, you know, prosperity doctrine is a false doctrine, right? And the reason why is because it's a false reality. It's a false sense of salvation, man. Okay, you know, and what caught my eye really to do this video too was it says all are welcome, man. Okay, how are all welcome, man? All right, you know, even if you were looking at it from the Christian sense, and you know, okay, cool, the Israelites are done away with, right? Like they say, right? The scriptures do speak about how the Lord has an elect. So how can you say all are welcome, man? All right, it doesn't make any sense. All right, it doesn't make any sense. All right, but we're gonna read this article, okay? You know, we gotta watch algorithm. You know, we're not gonna say certain things, but yeah, man. All right, the Lord only came for the elect, man. All right. All right, you know, and even in Israel, okay, you have an elect number, you have an elect, aka a chosen, okay. It's not far-fetched to understand, man. It's really not. But you know, according to these Christians, man, all right, the Lord came for everybody. You know, all are welcomed in the doctrine, okay. Right, if everyone's allowed in your house, how is it your house? Okay, that's everyone's house, man. All right, you know, the Lord said the house, you know, his people are a house, you know, which is obviously Israel. But in this sense, we're talking about how the Christian church likes to say, oh, they're done away with. So in that sense, if they're done away with, right, the Lord still has a house, right? So how is it that everyone is welcome in that house? That means that's not your house, man. Okay, because your house is supposed to be your private sanctuary, man. Not everybody's supposed to be allowed in there. You know, only the people you know, okay, and that, you know, the people that you know are proven, so of course they're gonna be allowed in your house, man. All right, but hey, man, it is what it is, man. We're gonna tackle this. All right, so it says a Catholic church in KY just hosted a service of an apology to the Alphabet Boys, okay, community, okay. And that's what you get, man, because this is what you have now. All right, the church is a joke, okay. You know, the content creators I'll be listening to, they said it's one of the most places that emasculate men, okay. And that's the reason why a lot of those men a lot of men don't go to church, man. You know, I've even noticed this even since I was young, man. All right, you know, all the men used to go to church when I was young, but after a while, like a year, 3 years, they stopped going. It was literally all the women that went, man. All right, all single, all freaking you know, lost as hell, man, tending to their emotions, man. Okay, that's all that is up in there, man. It's woman worship, okay. All right. Oh yeah, a lot of adultery too. It's literally a whorehouse, literally, man. All right. But this is what you have, man. There's no leadership in these churches. There's no salvation. Okay, how can you be saved and you're still in the flesh, man? You're cursed, man. If you're still in this flesh, you are cursed. This flesh is a curse. That's what you all don't understand. All right. It says on the last day of the month, okay, Lexington Church apologizing to the Alphabet Boys, according, okay, to St. Paul Church, said they want They want to make amends for the church discrimination of the lack of compassion. All right, and really why they say all is welcome, so that they can get more ties. If you limit it to a certain group of people, okay, you're getting ties from them. Your money's gonna be limited. But if you accept everyone, now what? You can bring in more money, aka those ties. Okay, right. And the way the church goes about ties is all off, man, because the church don't even be giving back to the community, and if it is, it's such a small amount. Okay, they don't help the community. On top of that, you're not even giving them the word. How are you helping the community? That's the ultimate giving right there, is the word, the truth. Right? Screw the money, but hey, you can't even do that part right, man. All right? Even the stuff you're supposed to get for free, you can't even, you don't even give it to them, man. All right? It says, I felt betrayed by the institution of divine institution, and I was heartbroken. Said blah blah blah, director of blah 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 ministry. Multiple religious leaders made remarks Thursday evening. It's a little late. It says about their mistreatment within the Catholic congregations and the long road they took just to be accepted. Okay, right, accepted. Right, so if something takes so long to be accepted, that means that it's not normal. Okay, and in a sense, you can even say the same about Jake. Jake isn't normal to these people. All right, we're on a higher level. Okay, then the Lord said that we'd be aliens to these people. Okay, when you go to the word alien, it means stranger. So we're aliens. We're deemed as aliens. All right, hell, man. I mean, what do they call Issachar? They call them illegal aliens. All right, aka strangers. Okay, we're strangers to these people. We're on a higher level, man. All right. It says it took me 20 years for my mom to accept me. Oh my God, man. You know what, man? We're probably not gonna read all this. It's pretty short, but you get the idea, man. The prosperity. All right, you know. And these people are bugged out. They got, hey man, that was the lesson yesterday at the camp was demons. All right, that homosexual demon. Okay, is a strong demon, man, out there. One of the worst demons you can get caught up on. That, a smoking demon. Man, I don't even know some of them, man. Probably some depression. Those are like some of the worst demons to catch. You know. This is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4. Okay? Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 4. Yeah, Isaiah chapter 45 verse 4. It says, all right, and we're going to show you that the Lord's elect is Israel. The Lord's only dealing with Israel, and even within Israel there's an elect. Okay, so why do you think the Lord came for everybody? No, the Lord's only dealing with Israel, and even within that body, he still has a favor. He still has a chosen. Right? It says, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect. All right, so when you elect something, okay, in an election, that means you're going to exalt it, man. All right, so the Lord is exalting. He has chosen Israel, man. All right, and you can't say, oh, this is all in the Old Testament. No, even in the New Testament, okay, Yahawashi died for his people. Who was the Yahawashi, the king of the Jews, man? He wasn't the king of everybody. All right, Yahawashi was the king of the Jews, man. The Jews is his people. The word Jews derives from the word Judah. All right. Now, who's Judah the rule over? What tribe are they from? Israel, man. Yahawashi is the king of Israel. All right. Really the king of the world because he's going to rule the world, but he's the king of Israel. That's his people. Okay. That's who he came for. Right. It says, I have called thee by thy name, and I have surnamed thee through Slakia, though has not known me. Right. So the Lord has surnamed us, right? Giving us the name Israel. You already know that prophecy with Jacob fighting with the angel. All right, but the Lord has surnamed us. The Lord has given us a name. That's to show you, man. When you elect something, all right, like your kid, you're gonna name it, or a piece of property. You're gonna put your tag or your branding on it. The Lord has branded us, man, because we're His property. We're His. Okay, man. I mean, it's common sense at this point. Like Elder Apostle Tara be saying, he says Christianity is one hell of a drug, man. It don't even add up. Even when I was in the world and some of the stuff I used to get questioned, like some of the people would be asking in, class, because we were in school, some of the stuff they would be asking, I'm like, damn, that makes sense, and it kind of made me lose faith in Christianity. I'm like, damn, what the hell? This shit's contradicting and it's just not making sense, right? It's not making sense, Slovakia. I don't know what the hell's wrong with this, Slovakia, bear with me. right? John 15 and 16, verse 16. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you." Right. So how can you say all are welcome, all are chosen? The Lord chooses you, man. You can't say, "Oh, yeah, I know the Lord. I know the Lord." That's what the scriptures tell you, right? It says, "Even though has called me Lord, Lord, but I have not knew thee." The Lord don't know you, man. All right. Right? You say you love me, but you do none of my ways which I have commanded thee. The Lord said that. You guys ain't doing the will of the Lord. This isn't of the Lord, man. Okay? Family, friends, and allies. Come on, man. All right. Now they're pushing the sodomite on the word, man. The supposed word. All right. This ain't the way, man. This isn't the ways of the Lord. The Lord didn't promote this. The Lord didn't come to die for this. Okay, how you gonna promote something that's against nature, man on man, woman on woman? That's literally against what the Lord said. The Lord said, "Be fruitful and multiply." Okay, that ain't being fruitful and multiplying. That isn't promoting structure and unity through marriage. Okay, community, families. That ain't family. That's counterclockwise. That's unbalanced, man. The Lord said a false balance and abomination unto me, man. Christianity don't make no damn sense, man. Your doctrine does not make sense. All right. It says that ye shall go and bring forth fruit, and that fruit should remain. That whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give to you. Right. The fruit is the word. The word is going to remain, man. This fruit is the word, man. All right. There's a reason why it says spiritually eaten, a spiritual famine, because you spiritually eat. The scriptures refer to the word as spiritual food. Okay. When you listen to the videos, what are you doing? You're spiritually edifying. You're spiritually feeding yourself. When you're reading and studying, taking notes, when you go out there and teach, you're doing the sit downs, what are you doing? You're edifying yourself. You're spiritually feeding yourself. All right? This whole doctrine of Christianity is off as hell, man. It don't even make any sense. All right? It don't align with the scriptures. A lot of doctrines don't align with the scriptures. These people that claim to know God, they're reading freaking the book of Enoch, and all that shit all contradicts the Bible, man. The Lord said, "Ye are not hypocrites," man. Okay, be ye not hypocrites. You're a hypocrite, man. You're confused. You're going into 10,000 doctrines. You're claiming you're this, you're that, man. Hell nah, man. All right, that's a false balance. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. The book of James tells you that, man. All right. Psalm chapter 147, verse 19. It says, "He showeth his word unto Jacob." Who's Jacob? Who's Jacob, the progenitor of Israel, man? All right, he showed his word unto Jacob. And when you go into the book of Psalms, going through the lineages, the Lord said, "My word shall dwell with thee unto generation to generations," man. Okay, so even though we've lost our way with Yahawashi Shai, there's a reason why Jake has zeal, man. There's a reason why the Lord, that's actually a gift that the Lord gave us, man. That's the one way you can identify Jake, if they have zeal, right? You see a so-called Edomite looking guy coming to the camp, but you see he has zeal. He's consistent, he's persistent, asking questions. He gets some stuff in. Yeah, that dude's an Israelite, more likely. That's one way to identify Jake. If they have zeal in the word, they're always referencing God. Thank God. They might call them the wrong name, but they're heavy into being calling on God and trying to do something right. That's Jake. That's a moral compass that Jake has to do right, because we're the righteous, man. All right. It says his statutes and his judgments unto Israel, right? The Lord showed us his ways, his statutes and his judgments, because they apply to us, man. They don't apply to the world. Okay, the heathen were never given the law, statutes, and commandments. There's a reason why the Lord said, "My name is profane among the heathen." Okay, meaning outside the temple for them. All right, outside of their temple, the word doesn't dwell with them. It doesn't resonate with them. All right, it never has and it never will. Okay. It says, verse 20, "He have not dealt so with any nation," right? The Lord has not dealt so with any other nation, man. Okay, only Israel. "And as for his judgments, they have not known them." Praise ye the Lord, right? Israel has not known the Lord's judgment, his ways. Okay? It's simple, man. All right? This prosperity doctrine in Christianity is off, man. And if you're still in Christianity, you're going to church, in 2022, man, I already know you're on a low ass vibration. A lot of y'all be popping out to church on the New Year's and Christmas, right? So you can get the benefits. You can get the cookout food, and you know how it be, man. All right, we was once in the church too, man. Oh man, it's funny as hell, man. I'm telling you, Christianity is a damn drug. You're literally high. You're spiritually high. You're spiritually drunk. It says, even an heritage unto Israel, his servant. Oh, it's like Psalms chapter 1, verse 136 and verse 22. It says, even an heritage unto Israel, his servant, for his mercy endureth forever, right? The Lord's, and there's a reason why there's an elect coming out of Israel, okay? Because there needs to be a savior out of Israel, okay? Which is Yahawashi, along with the elect, okay? Because, hey, man, this is a tag team job. Yahawashi died for us. He gave us the will and the grace to, be able to come out here and redeem ourselves, all right? Which ultimately Yahawashi is going to redeem us, but, a slow process of coming back onto the Lord is us doing what we're doing now, doing the works, right? Having faith in Him, all right? This is we had our falling away, like the scriptures tell you, and now we're coming back. It says, for his mercy endureth forever, right? The Lord's mercy endureth forever, all right? So, man, Lord willing, man, this was edifying to the elect, whoever may be out there listening and learning. Man, this doctrine, man, I'm telling you, man, if you still in Christianity, you still going to church, I already know you're low vibration, all right? Off the bat, off the rip, you're low vibration, and you're lost as hell, man. One of the worst drugs ever created to man is Christianity, man. Alright, so with that, man, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Him, Father, and Son, Yahawashi, Yahawashi. Lord, this lesson was edifying to the elect, who may be out there listening and learning. And with that, I'm gonna give all praise and glory to Him, Father, and Son, and Shalom.